What's up? Hey.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
We having a good time. We in a different set. So hope everybody's doing good. Happy Thursday. How y'all doing?
Shit, I'm chilling. What's happening?
Y'all good? No, give me the same energy that I was just getting 5 minutes ago.
Oh, man. No, I'm good. What's going on?
He gonna get that energy.
How are you, Fred? How's y'all's week been?
Man, the week been good.
Good.
For me, at least.
Yeah, good
Trying
week.
to
You
set.
know, I don't know about everybody else, but
It's been busy. It's cold outside. And yeah, it's been a pretty good week though. We had a lot going on. Social media, sports, even though it's kind of dead with sports, but you know, I know everybody saw those games, basketball games. So yeah, gonna get right into it. How are we with
we're
viewers?
gonna
I
get
know
right into it.
I think we should get right into it because it's already 8 o'clock.
I'm going to
so-
do this, man, before we even get going. Hey, what's up, Blaze, man? Hey, shout out to Blaze. You know what I'm saying?
Big Blaze.
Shout out to Blaze. Hey, what's up, Blaze? So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had his games this week, so thank you for the invite. And did they win?
Yeah, they won.
Okay.
You wasn't on this live watching?
No, I didn't watch it live.
Blaze tour went on your line,
I
man.
was because he saw me. Don't play. Don't play
Hey,
with
get on the
me.
Blaze.
Get
I
on
was
Blaze.
on
Don't
there.
play with me.
Get him, Blaze.
No, so shout out to the Canes. Good job this weekend.
Who they played, Fred? I know you watched it.
I don't remember the name of the team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a good game though, man. Blaze was on there doing his thing, man. I was even on Blazers live.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a live on
Yeah,
Sunday.
you know, so
Y'all
if
need
y'all
to
get
check
a
Blaze
chance-
show out on Sundays, man.
Yes. So,
But anyway,
Yeah.
what y'all got?
so we have this video
Uh-huh.
of this girl. I think this is kind of gonna, hit quite a few people. So we have this girl who we saw. You found this video on TikTok, Facebook, whatever. And this girl, it seems to be a trending thing with these kids these days. Some of them.
Mm-hmm.
And these kids are just acting like the teachers are they're equals.
Yeah, for the most part.
And so they over here just talking to these teachers crazy, cussing at them, getting in their face. And at this point, there was this one video that went viral. And then, yeah. So let's show the video and then we'll kind of go into it, see what you guys think about it.
You're not gonna talk to me like that. Bitch, you're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You dead playing in my face right now. You need to give her a fucking.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
Put your hands on me. Yeah, I swear to God, if you don't get your hands, put your hands on me. Give me your hands. Now get so stinking
But y'all want to say the kids just like
Look, I'm just...
Man, listen, look, I can't do nothing but laugh because really inside, man, like when I see stuff like that, it's sad. You know, I mean, it's more than sad because that's just unacceptable, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know who our parents are, so I'm not going to automatically assume that just from bad parenting. But, man, if that's a representation of the parents, I don't know, man. Parents are like, they need to be brought up on some charges or something, man,
Yeah,
because
man.
I'm telling you, I'm just going to be real with it, man. I don't give a damn if I'm a student. I mean, if I'm a teacher, hell, I can be a coach. If one of my players attack me like that, man,
Gotta get him.
hey, yeah.
Look, man, it's all on parenting. Look, bro. Okay, so I don't. Man, look, man, your kid ain't finna go to school and do that, right?
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. Your kid can go to school and do that.
Look.
That's what I'm saying.
whooping my
So
dog on sight.
it's parenting, man. You know what I'm saying? If you coming up in a good household and you got parents, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to raise you the right way, or I mean, they could be. I take that back. Parent could be raising him the right way, but she could still probably see that type of You know what I'm saying? The activity going on in her house between them two.
Yes.
So regardless, that's still bad parenting.
What?
You know what I'm saying? That's still bad parenting.
I don't completely agree.
Man, every child is just an example of their parent, man. That's all that is. So, man, any kid that go to school, putting their hands on the teacher, man, that shit's coming from the parents, man. They got that shit from at home. They got that from at home. Like, I know my kid, and I ain't saying I got the best kid, but I know my kid know better. So,
Yeah.
I know my kid would know this. I'm not going to go to school and beat up a teacher because my friend done it. Because if my friend done it, when I go home, my daddy going to, you know what I'm saying, he going to get me. So, it ain't because no friend, it's because she see that shit at home.
I don't know because I don't know. I can't even sit here and fully blame the parent because I know that some of these kids right now, they're bad as hell. Like, let's be real. Let's be really honest. I myself, and I'm just gonna speak for my kids because my kids, you know, they've tested me quite a bit, but especially my 2 teenage kids. So they know better than to cuss in front of me.
In front of you.
In front of me,
Right.
exactly. But I do know that when they get to school,
They ain't going to cuss in front of no teacher, though. Right?
Well,
That's what I'm saying. They going to cuss for the friend.
Cameron, you be cussing in front of your teacher?
have
Okay,
you
so
ever
look.
cussed in front of your teacher?
Look, man, this is the reason why I said that, bro. The reason why I said that, man, real quick. So, I put the post up today on Facebook, actually. Man, our generation is one that started all the bullshit. If you just want to be honest. You say, let's be honest. Our generation started all the bullshit. When we was kids coming up, man, that's when all, you know, gangs in their life was going on before us. The whole crack era and all this shit was going on before us. When we came up, man, in the 90s, man, with all the little gangs, everybody running, like back in my hometown, everybody running around 7-4 GD, you know what I'm saying? Pretty sure everybody was out here banging or whatnot. All that gangster shit. Okay. So then as we started transitioning to young adults, we were still on that bullshit. We were still on that gangster shit. Everything, you know what I'm saying? We got to prove who the hardest, who this, who that. And, man, like, we started all the dumb shit. And then, like, as we became young adults, social media started coming around for us. That's what started coming around for us. So we really started the whole social media thing. You see what I'm saying?
But that's
And now
not
these
anything to do
kids
with
are
our
now
parents.
just soaking it all up. So we started it, and these kids then took it to another level. And
All right,
now
so-
we got to find a way to fix it.
All right, so James put a comment on here, you know, and James, this hit home with me because this was my mom and my dad used to tell me, you do as I say, not as I do. I don't
Right,
give a damn what
okay.
my mom and dad and them did.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? I was to do what they told me to do. You know, I already knew it. My mom and my dad had to come up to the school. It was on because I was getting my ass whooped on site. Matter of fact, back then, you did get your ass whooped on site because they had principals that paddled your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
So
see
you
what
get
you're saying.
snatched out that classroom,
Yeah.
you're gonna meet Mr. Wood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wood had them goddamn holes in that paddle to suck all that ass tissue up off of there. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Hey, and I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga called me one day. I was some windbreakers in school. They called me one day, bro. It was raining outside, man, so I was wet a little bit.
Maurice had on some
Windbreakers on.
windbreakers and no drawers,
Hey, man,
So,
hey, that's what
toe
it felt
him up,
like. That's what it felt like when he hit me.
So look, man. So this is my take on it, right? Because for those of you that don't know, man, I taught at a prep school.
What you teach?
I taught 10th and 12th grade English.
They kicked his ass out because he was Joe Clark. Nigga was Joe Clark, man. They kicked his ass out.
For the
school.
most part, yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's how I was. You know, I mean, because I was all about discipline. You know, and some of my former students, if they're on this live right now, they'll tell you, man, I did not play around in my classroom. You know, you came in. I taught kids the way that I was taught. You had to raise your hand before you said something. You know, and if the teacher, if I didn't acknowledge that student, they couldn't say nothing. Nowadays, these kids get up, they walk out the class when they feel like it. I got to use a restroom.
There's no respect.
No respect. And you know what the parents say? Well, if my child got to use a restroom,
Let him
he ain't
go.
got to
Let
wait
him
for
go.
you.
Gotta
You
wait.
want him to
Yep.
piss on himself? Well, hey, man, if your child got to use a restroom 5 times within a 50-minute period, you know, you need to put your kid on a fucking diaper or something.
Further
You
proving
know what
my
I'm
point,
saying?
what I
Like,
just
I
said.
mean, excuse my language, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is
Further
this.
proving my point.
It's just gotten to the point to where there is no respect. You know, I don't know who that young lady is. I don't know who her parents are, but I'm willing to bet you that there were a ton of excuses provided for her behavior. Well, you know, the dad ain't in the home. Or you know what, she wasn't on the medication. Or you know what, she had a bad day, she broke up with her boyfriend. Or the teacher provoked it. Or somebody's bullying her. There's going to be an excuse which is going to excuse her behavior. When
That's
the
how
bottom line is
society
this.
is right now.
It's like, nah, man. Like, she acted in a manner that was very inappropriate.
Yeah.
And I'm be straight up with you, man. I wish the teacher would have beat her ass.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you know the teachers can't really do that because now
That's
the
why I'm glad
teacher
she didn't,
is
'cause
going to
she'd
be the
been locked
one.
up.
The teacher's going to be the one that loses her career. You know, not able to feed her family anymore because she defended herself from a kid who basically assaulted and attacked her. You know, but there's no empathy for the teacher. Everybody empathizes with the student because of, hey, all the stuff that they've gone through. Man, well, like Maurice was saying, if the parents can't take care of their kids, man, we're going to have to figure out a way, man, how to change that because, you know, I'm telling you right now, if she acts that way in the classroom, that means she acts the same way on the playground. She acts that same way when she's out at her social events. She's going to act that same way when she interacts with other authority figures. And, you know, she puts other people's lives at risk because of her behavior.
Yeah, I think it's really society. I really feel like it's society. We let these kids get away with so much now, and there's no type of repercussion, no type of, you know, these kids get away with what, ISS, or you get suspended, you can't come home. But then when they're at home, what are they doing? You know, and they just come back like it's nothing. Like these adults, these teachers have nothing to fall back on, have nothing backing them up with reprimanding these kids. Yeah, that teacher should have beat that kid's ass. I don't care.
Society.
Well,
Just
let
say it
me
again.
ask y'all.
Society, man.
Let me ask y'all a
Shit is
personal
crazy.
question, because y'all have kids. Y'all whoop y'all kids.
I do.
I don't. I've never had to. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I never had to. Not yet.
I have. Right now, my older two, they're too big. They're both bigger than me, so it doesn't mean nothing, but it's not, they don't disrespect me.
Cameron over there like, Mama, you just whooped me. I
When's
still
the
got the
last time?
marks
I
on
don't
my
even
back just to
remember.
prove it.
No, now it's more since he's taller than me. It's like, get your ass over here. I'll grab his hair or something. But I haven't had to beat him.
I'd rather you whoop me than pull me by my hair, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, and then you got people saying, "Oh, that's abuse." That's abuse, and that's
Nah,
But
that
that's
ain't
what it
abuse.
is
That's
nowadays.
discipline.
Yep.
That's discipline.
Look, man, I say this. Man, we had this conversation in the barbershop a couple of weeks ago. And they brought up our generation. We was younger. You know, we used to get ass whoopings. Like, yeah, I used to get them. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure y'all did too, because that's the way, you know what I'm saying, our parents raised us. And they were saying, you know, basically, or somebody in there said basically getting whoopings feel like that contribute to a black man possibly no
Being violent.
being violent, like, you know what I'm saying, that's what maybe causes a lot of domestic violence when you become an adult or whatnot in your house, because that's what you're used to, is getting whoopings, you know what I'm saying. And I don't know, I tried to put myself in, you know what I'm saying, and try to figure it out, but I was like, man, no, that, you know what I'm saying. So
Wait, so they're saying the people, the black people that got whooped when they were younger
yeah.
have now.
And then there was one lady in there said, shit, I whoop my kids for nothing. You know what I'm saying? She said, you know what I'm saying? She told me, she said,
She couldn't wait to get home.
yeah, she said, man, I worked in the prison for years, and it was a kid, he was 17 years old, he was in the prison, and he told me, you know what I'm saying, that his parents didn't really show him a lot of attention or whatnot, but he loved the gang he was in. Just say he was in the Bloods. And she said, well, didn't the Bloods beat you to get in there? He said, yeah, but they gave me direction. So she said, well, as soon as I heard that, I just went home and whooped my kid's ass. So I was like, well, you know, I mean, I get the concept, but You gotta look at the direction they put him in. This nigga in prison.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
That's
saying?
just-
So
Yeah, boo.
know what I'm
Boo.
saying?
Whoever that parent is.
right.
Boo.
So
wasn't
my whole point is this, man. Man, look, truth be told, man, whoopings don't mean nothing. That's my opinion. Listen, this is what a whooping do. A whooping only lasts for that moment. While that kid hurt, crying, whatnot, only lasts for that moment, and then they forget about it the same way you. Well, I think the parent will remember it more than the kid. Kid forget about it, going about their business. So I don't really think whoopings, man. Like,
Look,
I don't think that work.
well, I'm gonna tell you this. You ain't had your ass whooped by my parents.
Well, no,
But
I done had 'em.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I done had
God damn it, I didn't forget about that shit. Matter of fact,
I don't
every
forget
time
my
I thought
grandmamas.
about doing some more bullshit, first thing that came to my mind was, "Ooh, that meat was hanging out my."
Right, but see, the thing is, you never. But the thing is, as a kid, though, I know it's funny because nigga, I remember my grandmama tearing my ass. I remember going to get switches for her, twisting them up so she can't get me. But the thing is this, man, you always a kid, you gonna always feel like, well, they ain't gonna find out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, until they find out.
Until they
they
find
find
And
out.
then they find out again.
And
And then they find out again.
Right,
and then
but you keep repeating
realize-
it though. You keep repeating it.
No.
And you just keep repeating it, keep getting your ass whooped.
Well,
parents will
what I'm
always
telling you is
find
this. What I'm telling you is this. If you continue the same behavior, there's either something wrong with you mentally, or they not doing it effectively enough. Because at some point in time, man, the punishment has to be worse than whatever it is that you thought that you was gonna get away with. You know, so I think Brandy put a comment, and she was basically saying like, you got to start with them when they're young. You know, now as they get older, you know what I'm saying? You know, they may be like, oh man, you know, it ain't really don't have that much effect on me because I'm a teenager now. It's my first time getting a whooping. You know, it wasn't as bad as they made it seem like or whatever and stuff. I'll take my chance. If I get a chance to go out and do some bad stuff, even if I get caught, all right, the whooping only gonna last a few seconds or whatever. But when you
Right.
start these kids off young, you know, it's something about that mental aspect that stays with them. Now, as far as whoever said to make the comment about getting whooping leading to domestic violence, man, like, hey, you know, I don't know who that person is, but that's stupid, man, in my opinion, right? Because I used to get my ass towed up. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't take long for me to realize that I'm not smarter than my parents. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to get away with it because when I step outside that house, I'm a representation of my parents. And they weren't going to tolerate that kind of stuff. So when I go to school and I act the ass, you know what I'm saying? Teacher going to whoop my ass because you got paddle back then. All right? And then I'm probably going to get my ass whooped right in that same principal's office, you know, by my mom or whatnot. And then when I go
more than
home,
once. That's what I'm saying. This
yeah.
shit happen more than once.
And then when
That's
I
what
go
I'm
home,
saying.
it's still on my mind. It's still on her mind. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, listen, it's just, to me, it's plain and simple. I think we have gotten softer as a generation with us as parents because we started subscribing into the way that other cultures raise their kids. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's crazy. I'm be straight up with you, man. Like, and I ain't trying to I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that or whatever. And I'm not even trying to bring a racial element into it. But as kids growing up, man, I can't think of not one of my black friends who talk back to their parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not one.
Yeah.
You know, but you used to watch the little shows and, you know, the little white kid will say,
Mom.
you know, fuck, hey.
I'm not eating this banana, kicking this shit off the table and shit.
Close my door. Get out of here. You
Close
like,
my
what?
damn door, invading my privacy.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And we laughed at that. We thought that was funny because we didn't think that was reality. That was just a comedy show or whatever. But then you realize that's how kids was getting raised. But now the crazy thing is we're assimilated to that.
You want to make it a race thing, though?
Go
Do
ahead.
you know why white folks weren't whipping their kids' ass?
What was that?
Because
They
white
was
folks wasn't
doing
never
it-
enslaved.
They was
Black
doing
folks
it
was
to us.
slaves, so white folks whooped black folks' ass back then. That was part of the, you know what I'm saying, the way black
Okay.
folks felt like
So-
we needed to be disciplined that way.
So look, I'm glad you said that because you can pretty much tie slavery to everything that we do.
Well, no, yeah, right.
So
Right.
the thing is, so they said, man, well, black folks beat their own children is a source of empowerment for us. We can't whoop white folks, so we whoop our kids. Now, I don't believe that.
Oh.
I don't believe it. I mean, I heard that when I was in college. You know, one of my philosophy classes, you know, they were talking about that. And I said, I don't believe in that because, for one, you know, I mean, I've heard of slavery, you know what I'm saying? But I've never been enslaved. You know what I'm saying? So why would I like just, you know, how would that just translate to me right now? You know what I'm
Same way
saying?
everything is
But
passed down,
you know,
that we didn't know,
they say
yeah.
the same thing even with chains. Like, man, why are black folks so fascinated with wearing chains? Well, y'all came over in chains, so y'all put all these chains around y'all
Oh,
neck.
God.
But I'm saying though,
Hey,
that's
I ain't heard that one, but there
Man.
might be something to that one, man. You know, what I'm
you know.
saying?
So when you
man,
start going
yeah.
back to it, I'm telling you, they'll say black folks are fascinated with putting chains around their neck because we've been conditioned to being chained, being slave or whatever. So, but anyway, that's kind of off the subject.
Look, man.
But
So look,
I
Fred. Here's the whole
mean-
thing, man. Look, you just said it a few minutes ago too, man. Whooping the kid, which, like I said, I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, because just because I haven't had to do it, don't mean I'm against it. Because, like I said, I just haven't had to do it.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
You speak once in your child.
Yeah, so I don't have to do it because I can, like I said, I can speak. You know what I'm saying, and that's pretty much it. I ain't got to spank them, but man, it ain't the whooping part of it. I think you just said about parents need to, you know what I'm saying, pretty much be parents. Man, parents nowadays feel like they can gain more trust in their kids by being their damn friend instead of their
Yeah.
parent.
And she
So
said it's
you know
called
what?
gentle
I'm gonna try to
parenting.
be like, okay, I'm gonna try to be your homeboy, son. I'm gonna try to be his homeboy, so he can. So if I feel like, because basically a kid pretty much tell their homeboys everything, right?
Right.
So parents in their mind now feel like, well, I need to try to be his friend, so that way he'll be comfortable telling me whatever.
wanna be your
he
kid's
still ain't gonna
friend?
tell you. Hell no. He
You wanna
still
be
ain't
your
gonna-
kid's
No,
friend?
but I'm saying that's how it is, and they still
Right.
ain't gonna tell you.
Right.
But see, some parents feel that way. And the kid still ain't gonna tell you. You still the damn parent. I don't care how much of a friend you trying to be to him.
Yep.
Man, that kid ain't gonna tell you everything they got going on with them, man. Because you still their parent at the end of the day. But that's what's wrong with it, man. Parents need to stop trying to be their damn kid's friend and be their parent. You see what I'm saying? That's what I think. And it ain't got nothing to do with whooping. You know what I'm saying? Especially when there's a male figure there. Man, I know as a man, and man, this nigga deep ass voice. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, man, you say one thing to Darian, oh, yes, sir, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about whooping him. Same way I am with Pop. You know what I'm saying? So, but be their parent and not their friend.
well, hey,
I'm not my kid's
I can't remember that one movie that Denzel was in when he said, "Boy," he said, "Yeah, Vince, what
When
he
his
say?
son want to play football.
Yeah, I ain't got it like you. You got some clothes, you got some food." That's how I feel. Now, don't get me wrong, I love
I
shit out my
disagree
son,
that. I
and I
disagree with
like
that,
my
though.
son too, though.
Yeah, I
you know what I'm
disagree with
saying?
that.
But I think the premise behind it was what we're talking about today, man. You have to develop a foundation with your child first
They have to
before you
respect
try
you.
to go into that
Yeah.
friendship stuff. If there's no respect
Right.
for you, there's not going to be any respect for others. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's give a shout out, man, to all the teachers out there, man, because I'm telling you right now, look,
I couldn't be one.
I'm telling you right now, I taught for a few years. That is probably the only, I would rather, nothing against people that dump trash or whatever and stuff. I would rather do that. I'd rather ride on the back of a trash truck than teach in a public school. You know what I'm
Especially
saying?
now.
Because
I'm
it's
walking
just,
out.
I think they
I'll
make
walk
more
out
money than
before-
teachers if you want to know the truth.
yeah. Hey, man, get the teachers a raise or something, man. Teachers should be paid about the same amount as doctors and lawyers, in my opinion, man. They got the
Yeah.
hardest job, man. You know what I'm saying? So the next time you lame ass parents go to your school complaining about what your teachers ain't doing, ask yourself, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you doing to have more of an impact on your child? You know what I'm saying? Because if all you're doing is complaining, that's probably why your kids complain about every goddamn thing when they go to school or whatever
Or
stuff,
act the way
man.
they do.
You know, so
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm walking out if I ever. I couldn't do it. So, okay.
oh man, okay. Let me just so I'm gonna read what Brandy put real quick. She put on a serious note though. Most of your athletes respect your organization and your coaches more than their parents. Although I realize you're all doing it on a voluntary basis, your presence and partnership in schools, specifically in elementary schools. Let me see if I can open this up. I can't see the rest, Brian, and I'm not good on this computer stuff, whatever. But I get the point she's trying to make, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy because Brandy actually just texted me a couple days ago about one of our outlaw kids that was having an issue in school, and she was asking for Brandon's number, or whatnot, because coaches do have a huge impact on these kids' behavior.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I tell my players, all the time. Like, I don't understand how you'll give me more respect than
than
you'll
your
give your
teacher.
parent or you'll give your teacher. The same respect that you give me should automatically be put forth when it comes to your parents.
It's kids though.
But
It's
I'm
this
gonna tell you something.
generation.
But I'm
It's
gonna
this
tell you why I
generation.
think some of the parents don't get that respect, and it's just what you said earlier. They want to be their kids' friends. They you know, they want to hang out with their friends. They want to dance with their friends. They want to do everything except parent.
But what
You know
they
what I'm
say, though,
saying?
they say it take a village, right? So coaches is part of that village.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing, too, though. So you just said kids respect the coaches more. Man, that's a 100% fact. You know what I mean? That's fact. But kids like that, especially them teenagers, when you they like that with their parents, with anybody. So, like, just say, okay, like your son there. Okay, so if his homeboy coming in, they there chopping it up, he gonna completely just take you out of the equation. He gonna be mad at anything you say to him or whatnot because they have seemed to show they show more respect towards their friends or other outsiders than they do their own household. That's just what I see from the teenage kids. You know what I'm saying nowadays. You know, so that's part of it. But when it comes to sports, like the little ones or whatnot, like you said, little ones, old ones don't matter. Man, if you're a good coach, your players love you, but they're also afraid of you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They're also afraid of you. They
I think
love
there's
you.
a line between being afraid and respect.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That's the respect part. They are afraid of letting you down. Like they love you, they love what you're doing, but they so afraid of letting you down because they don't know what, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what's gonna happen with that. So they be so afraid of letting you down, and that's part of the respect. They got so much respect, but they be more afraid of letting you down because they're comfortable with their parents.
Right.
Yeah.
I could let my parent down, they still gonna love me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My parents still gonna love me if I let them down because they're my parent. But if I let Coach Fred down, man, he might not like me no more. If I let Coach Mo down, he might not like me no more. That's the reason why they respect you more. You know what I mean?
Hey,
That makes sense.
I think the moral of the story is just beat your damn kids, man.
Sound like that woman in the barbershop.
Just beat your damn kids, man.
That's the moral of the story.
All right, Maurice, man, what you got? What's next, man? What we gonna tap into next, man?
We going into the NCAA? Y'all want to go into that or what? Want to say that for later?
Let's say that for last, man.
Okay.
Let's say I know everybody want to talk about that, so we'll say
All
that
right,
for
but
last.
let's go into some NBA stuff then, man. Let's
Okay.
go into the NBA stuff. So, right now you got the MVP race going on, right? Between pretty much a two-man race. You know, I still think Giannis should be in there. You know, Giannis, man, in my opinion, the most dominant player in the NBA. You know, I think the Bucks are number one seed right now, if I'm not mistaken. So, I feel like Giannis should be. But the talk been about Jokic and
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid. You know, and man, they want everybody want Jokic to win it. They want Jokic to win it. But Embiid's probably going to win it. Now, let me tell you what I wanted to talk about, what happened, just how shady, man, professional sports are. So the race been tight the last couple of weeks, right? Coming down to the stretch of the final stretch of the season. So Jokic got hurt or been sick or whatever. He done missed some games. Why y'all think Jokic missed them games, though? Do you think it was something to that, or you just think, you know what I'm saying, he was really hurt or whatnot? I feel like they took Jokic out of them games so they could say Embiid emerged while Jokic, you know what I'm saying?
Man, let me give you my take on it. And to be honest, I don't give a damn who win MVP in the NBA, man. The NBA just like WWE, F, whatever. Shit like wrestling nowadays, man. It just seems fake to me, man.
Professional
Yeah.
sports fake.
Well, not football. Football
Yeah, it
real,
is.
dog. Football real.
Football fake.
Football
say
is
that?
real.
Football is fake.
Football is real. Basketball, man, look, man, these jokers pick and choose when they want to play. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who they playing, they got homeboys that let them go off for 50 points, or they can emerge, like Maurice is saying, as an NBA MVP favorite or whatever and stuff. Man, Joel Embiid just said a few weeks ago that he the best center of all time.
I think Embiid should win MVP. Now, don't get me wrong what I'm saying. I think Embiid is the MVP.
Okay.
Him or Giannis.
Giannis.
But what I'm saying is they set the narrative by setting what's the name out so they can go ahead and say, so they can start saying later, Man, Jokic missed the last 4 or 5 games. That's when Embiid kind of emerged as the number one.
All I'm telling you is this, man. Jokic let that Joker smoke 2 packs of Newports and drink, a 12-pack of Heineken before the game, dog. You know what I'm saying? Joel Embiid said he's the greatest center to ever play basketball.
Well, he wrong on that.
I don't give a damn which one of them jokers win. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, I'm just not a big fan of the new era of basketball, man. Let me see when the playoffs start. Then, let me see what they do, man. Because Jokic, let me see, they got a pretty decent team.
When's the last time
Man,
you
they ain't
watched
finna
the
win
NBA
nothing.
game?
I watched the game last night with the Lakers and the Clippers.
They ain't finna. Denver ain't finna win that, man.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't think Philadelphia gonna win that neither.
They not.
So you got 2 dudes fighting for individual award, and neither one of them will probably never win a championship. So,
Man, the NBA already set it up, man. The Lakers going to the finals.
they should.
They going to the finals.
They should.
They gonna come out the West, and they gonna play the Bucks. And Giannis probably gonna tear the Lakers a new asshole.
Oh, they should.
Yeah.
That's what
They should.
They should, exactly. Because Lakers
Well, I
have
mean,
not been-
hold on. They got to check LeBron's schedule first, dog, to see if he's available to play. Because he may have some other things that's more important than the games and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So once the NBA check with LeBron's schedule and make sure that everything is legit, then that'd be good, man.
Check with LeBron's schedule and see if AD is ready to play.
Legacy over there, like he must be a LeBron fan.
I'm not a LeBron James fan. I just like how people bitching about. I mean, this ain't my show, so I'm gonna wait till my show comes back.
All right, look, hey, man, let's just go on and jump into the hot topic, man. We just need to go on and get off into this Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark.
I'm riding with Caitlin Clark. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm riding with Caitlin Clark.
Congratulations to LSU.
Me and Jill Biden. And I'm telling you, we all get all y'all. We on y'all ass. We on y'all ass.
Oh, man. So, look,
Congratulations to LSU.
So-
the rightful.
You can't tell me nothing.
listen, I'm pretty
Clearly.
sure. Look, I'm pretty sure. Like, like, look, now every goddamn football kid gonna be doing that, man. So look, check it. I don't think there's a person in this country that wasn't made aware of that little situation.
Right.
Right? Now, I'm gonna tell you the thing that I enjoy about it, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm really not big on women's basketball, right? But I become a fan over the past few weeks because those games, in my opinion, was more competitive and more entertaining than the men's side of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who doesn't enjoy a little bit of controversy for entertainment purposes, right? So when Caitlin Clark, and mind you, I had never heard the name Caitlin Clark because I don't follow NCAA women's basketball,
Same. Yeah.
right? But when I heard that name, it was like over a 2 or 3 days time frame. That's all I'm hearing is Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark, Caitlin Clark. Now,
She was
hey, I'm finna tell on myself, man. I thought Caitlin Clark was a sister, though. I don't follow it, but as much hype as she was getting,
Caitlin, that's what
I
I'm
understand.
saying.
Caitlin. Look, hey, his sister's name Caitlin now, man. You know what I'm saying? They just spelled it different. You know what I'm saying?
Caitlin Clark.
So check it. So anyway, man, like it was so much hype around this player. You know what I'm saying? So when I watched ESPN late one night and I saw Caitlin Clark, and I was like, damn, that's Caitlin Clark.
Was you disappointed?
I mean, I wasn't disappointed, you know what I'm saying? Because that game spoke for itself. I'm watching the highlights, but I just didn't expect it. You know what I'm saying? So I became a fan immediately because I'm like, okay, this girl is she out there doing the business, and she did it with swag. She was having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? So once again, once they made it to the finals, to the championship, and they played LSU. Once again, be mad at me if you want to. I was going for Iowa because I didn't know who was on LSU team. All right, the game tip off. I see LSU
What's that
team.
boy name, man? What's that boy name with school with y'all? Man?
No, man. Look, no, hey, no, you got to hear the whole story,
No,
man.
I don't wanna
you
hear
got to
no
hear the
more.
whole story. So on tip off, now like I said, folks gonna be mad at me for saying this, but I don't give a damn. When that ball tipped off and I seen LSU, I said, damn, LSU all sisters? Man, I'm going for LSU. You know what I'm saying? Now, before y'all start jumping into all this race shit or whatever and stuff, I don't give a damn what y'all say. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you watch a boxing match, you watch anything, you normally root for the people that look like you. You can call it race, whatever. I just call it pride. Anyway, I'm like, well, I'm going for LSU.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I started watching the game, and I'm sitting in that first quarter, man, old girl giving them, man, Caitlin giving them the business. All right? But LSU was holding on to a lead or whatever and stuff. By the time the game was over with, you know, LSU blew them out, right? I was happy that LSU won, although I'm not a big fan of NCAA women's basketball, but I was proud in that moment, right? I didn't really think it was a big deal with the little getting in her face and doing this because I've seen Caitlin do this and I've seen Joe Burrow do this. So it's not like it was original. It's not like nobody's ever done it before.
Right.
It wasn't until the next day that I seen all the backlash. And I was like, damn, why they care so damn much? You know, so.
They don't. I'm part of the woke culture, I guess, man. Let me tell you something, man. Hey, man, listen. That's what I think I am. Listen, man. Man, y'all don't see what's going on, man.
What's
So
going
y'all
on,
don't see what
dog?
the government be doing.
Hey, wake
let
us
me
up,
look,
man.
What's that
Like,
dude?
wait,
What's that
you
dude
part
name
of
that was
woke
on in
culture.
Living Color, man? Speak all them crazy ass words that was in prison. I'm gonna start talking like that to y'all, man. Mr. Naughty. You know, no, listen, man. So, okay, race always been, you know what I'm saying, something that's been a topic, you know what I'm saying, since before us. Okay, when Trump was in office, everybody was talking about everything being divided. You know what I'm saying? We were divided. They say Trump caused division. Okay, we got Biden in. It's still there, but the talk went away a little bit. It went away. They indict Trump ass, right? You know what I'm saying? They indict him, right?
My ass got arrested.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, look, get arrested. You got a black team and you got a white team playing against each other. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here go all of them. Here go the media, the politicians, everything. Here's our chance to divide everybody again. Let's do it. That's all that happened, man.
But-
the black team won. The girl was doing her little celebrations. I put it like this. If South Carolina had beat Iowa and South Carolina played LSU in the championship game and LSU won and Angel Reese was doing this to old girl from South Carolina and doing this, man, wouldn't nobody said a word. They wouldn't have said nothing. But you know what? They was able to start that division again because, you know, I was all white, LSU all black.
Hey,
And that's been the topic. That's been everybody been talking about all week.
Tori, what's your take on it?
You know,
Speak. Come on, we want to know. You a
I really-
female.
look,
we want to know what you
yeah,
think.
Okay, so I
Hold
like
on.
you. What?
If a female would have gotten in your face doing all that,
But she wasn't in her face. See, that's
no, she was in her face.
She was in her
close
face.
enough.
She was like this, like what me and you right here.
But she was only doing it because Caitlyn had done it.
If she had done it to you, would have been some smoke in the city. That's all I want to know. Goddamn
If
it.
she had done it to me, no, because she won. First off,
Okay.
she won. So
That's
she's
easy to say,
allowed-
though,
she-
when- you
she's
know what I'm
allowed
saying?
to. I'm not allowed to, but it's part of sports. Trash talking is part of sports. Now
Agreed.
I don't understand why it had to be race that was thrown into this.
Man, look, back in 2013, right, we played for the Outlaws over at
Wheatley.
Wheatley Heights Stadium. And the Outlaws was already beating us, you know what I'm saying? And Fred and them made Lukey crack back on one of my players. And when Lukey cracked back, I see them niggas on the side. Man, I wanted to kill him. You see what I'm saying? I seen them over there celebrating. I wanted to kill him. You know what I'm saying? I was hot. I looked into the camera and said all type of stuff about Fred. You know what I'm saying? Because they over there celebrating it.
Yeah.
So but point I'm making is emotions like that in the game. If Caitlin Clark had seen that, I mean, well, I can't say that. I know she wasn't
She
gonna get up
did
in.
see it.
She almost
I know
gonna get
she
up in
saw
her face.
it. She saw
But-
it.
But if Angel Reese had did that to you, you would have wanted to get her. You might not have got her, but you would have wanted to.
Probably so.
I
Because
mean-
I would have been pissed that I hadn't
Cause
won.
you losing, right?
Because I hadn't won.
Look,
Right.
that's a part of the passion
That's part of
and the
the passion.
competitive spirit. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? You go out there, you giving you all, you come up short. You don't want nobody to wag their hand in your face, right? But
it's trash talking. It's part of
But
sport.
in my opinion, the media
Right.
Made
took
more.
it
Yes.
and ran with it.
It wasn't nothing
Because-
wrong with neither one of them done.
Right.
That's what
Okay.
that's
So
what I'm saying.
when we was talking before the show went live, I said, look, I don't think it was nothing wrong with Caitlin Clark and what she did. I
Right.
think
Right.
what made it seem wrong is when folks started to accuse Angel Reese of being
And calling her ghetto.
Ghetto.
Yes.
ghetto,
That's what made it wrong.
Trash.
stupid, an idiot, all these other derogatory terms. So then you say,
Say, Brandy, you can go on with that, because I know when the coach did get on y'all a couple of times too, Brandy. You better don't forget that one. Don't forget that, Brandy.
so look, and the crazy thing is this. See, because Legacy said it was a lot of white folks. I'm telling you, it was a lot of black folks too, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
I saw too. There were
And
black people
Yeah.
who were getting
so
in.
when me and Maurice talked, what did I tell you? I said the thing that disappointed me most when you have the black men that had a problem with Angel Reese only because it's like, let's say even if she was wrong, before you call that sister out and you dog on national media platforms or what have you, you know what I'm saying? Try to provide a mentor opportunity to her. Try to bring her in, and try to determine like what made her react that way. Man, these guys just got on there and started dogging abroad. You know what I'm saying? That upset me because, and like I said, man, like I said earlier, I think that black women are the most unprotected class of people in the country. Everything they got to do, man, almost they got to do it y'all got to do it by yourself. That bothers me. You know what I'm saying? And we talking about a gesture as simple as doing something like this. Man, that shit ain't going to cause the end of the world. She's classless. No, we're talking about a basketball game. We're not talking about two females at a tea party.
A college
You know what
kid
I'm
is
saying?
that.
Because let's be
A
honest,
college
this
kid.
whole thing, that didn't even, Caitlyn wasn't even the first. Where did that start? That started in wrestling.
No, it didn't.
It started with Tony Yayo.
No, it didn't.
Who?
Who it started with?
Fred, little brother, Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav started
Yeah,
it.
boy.
Yeah.
Well,
Flav started.
I don't know who the hell started it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
So I'm just saying that wasn't the first time it's been done. So now, why? Like I just don't understand why people was just giving her a hard time about it.
Well, once again,
Man, what's the name just said it too? Like Dawn Staley Dawn Staley put it out there before it even happened.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? She put it out before it even happened what they were saying about her team.
right. I mean, okay, so there was a lot of backlash on Caitlin Clark after this happened because everybody started saying how she was classless, how she was unsportsmanlike. And once again, as I mentioned earlier, it's my first time really watching her. So I go back and look at some of the highlights and some of the games, and I'm like, well, damn, that old broad do talk man, she talk a lot of noise. She all right, like,
But
man,
she backing
you
it up,
trash.
though.
I ain't gonna even go at you. Shoot
But
it
she
if you
just
want to.
waved her
Now,
off, yep.
come on, let's be honest. For all of us at hoop at some point in our life, we've done the same thing. Man, you can't shoot, bro. Man, go ahead. We're gonna leave you wide open.
Yeah.
We open up the lane, man. Come on, man. You got a tall dude sitting in the middle of the lane, and you got a little short dude trying to go to the hoop. You want him to come in so you can just chunk his shit to the bleachers so we can laugh at him. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But that's still competitive fire. You know, I'm not gonna take that away from Caitlyn. You know what I'm saying? I just hate that you you glorify one and then you shame the other. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna glorify Caitlyn, you need to glorify Angel Reese because at the end of the day, Angel Reese is the champion. Yeah. She was the most valuable player. She was the one that really should have been getting all the props because through this whole ordeal, people still gave Caitlin Clark more props than Angel Reese.
Yeah.
And man, as far as I know, man, the champions are the ones who's supposed to get all the spoils of victory. And that kind of led into the Jill Biden stuff.
Yeah, you
Well,
don't
I
they
think
can't
both
take that.
teams should be invited to the White House.
That was personal.
Well, I mean, come on.
Think about
Like,
Angel Reese said Jill Biden supposed to come in their locker room and she didn't let them come in. You know what I'm saying? They said the team said they didn't want her in. before, like Jill Biden was
Oh.
supposed to go speak with the team before the game. Like she was supposed to go speak with LSU before the game.
She was supposed to go in their locker room
And speak to 'em
Hey,
before
did
the
y'all
game.
see their locker room before the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
hype. They
But
said
she was
Jill
supposed to go in
couldn't
there
get-
and
Jill
LSU
was been able to
said
get down
no.
with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, look, all I'm gonna tell you is this: when I saw that, and I saw Angel Reese's response, I think she was like, "We'll pass," or "Nope," or something like that, or whatever. Like that made me feel good because I think the way that Angel Reese handled this whole situation was with nothing but class. She got on that podium after the game, and she said, "This is bigger. This is bigger than me. This is for all the ones that." And I don't give a damn. Look, with our little young black girls and women, you know, if they dress a certain way, they get classified as being ghetto, fast, or whatever. Man, hardly ever do we look to see what's in their mind. You know what I'm saying? Angel Reese is going to be a college graduate. You know what I'm saying? She's going to have a degree. She's potentially going to play in the WNBA.
Yeah.
She's probably going to go on to live a pretty goddamn successful life. So when people are calling this lady classless, trashy, all because their butt hurt because a team that looks like them didn't win a championship, man, that shit is weak as hell to me. You know what I'm saying? We deal with that kind of stuff all the time. You know, every time Tom Brady won the championship, that we say, "Oh man, you know, fuck Tom." We don't care. We don't care that Tom is white. We don't care that Tom get all the praise and the accolades.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still celebrate Tom. You know what I'm saying? Why won't other folks do that for us at times?
Because I told you what it is, man. It's opportunity.
Tell me again,
It
dog.
was
What
an
is?
opportunity. It was opportunity to cause division. An opportunity came about. Man, let's roll with this. Let's make these comments about their team so we can stir up the country again, man, with this racial divide. All it would. But I mean, I give Caitlin her. I'm gonna give her a thing. Look, I think everything is wrong the way they did. The way they talked about Angel. Man, I'm with you 100%. I say this though, Caitlin did ball, and I like the way she handled the situation too when they asked her about the Angel Reese thing.
Right,
too.
right. She
So
said
I
she
feel
didn't
like
find
both of
nothing wrong with
them young women, both of them, handled that maturely, man. Both of them did. You know what I'm saying? So
Because let's be honest, they probably walked away like, oh, okay, now we done with the game, and that was it.
you know what I'm
And then
saying?
everybody else over here still talking about it, still blowing
You
it
know
up
what
out
that
of
sound
proportion.
like? That sound like youth football, don't it? That sound
Yeah.
like when the little kids game
Yeah.
over and parents talking about it 3 weeks later, wanting to fight about it and argue about it.
And them
Yeah.
kids is just like, oh, okay, we lost.
So look, once again, I'm gonna pose this question to y'all. How does this situation with Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, translate to youth sports? You know, because as y'all know,
Man, before I say anything, man, that damn jerky you gave me is stuck in my tooth, man. It's getting on my damn nerves, man. Man, I've been sitting there messing with this man the last 20 minutes, man. I'm gonna have to get up for a minute, man. I'm gonna have to get off camera for a
hey, that ain't nothing but that tobacco.
No, man, that's that damn jerky, man. I've been sitting there working this shit for the last 20 minutes.
Look, so I brought some beef jerky because I live all the way out in Timbuktu, Castroville area. So went to this place called, what is it called? Jukes. And they sell natural meat, beef jerky. And what was it? What kind did you have?
I think I had the turkey one, man.
Turkey
And the
jerky.
quail.
I ate
and
some of
the
that quail too, yeah.
It might be the quail.
That's what stuck in my damn tooth, that quail.
So it's really good too, but you gotta chew.
Yeah.
I don't
So
have
look,
no
man,
toothpick.
like no, seriously. Okay. So there's a lot of taunting in youth football. I think there's a lot of disrespect in youth football. You know what I'm saying? How does this translate over to that? You know,
I was gonna say, I don't really feel like it does because our
no, well, see, this is beyond
outside
race
the
now.
race, yeah,
This
outside
is,
race.
I'm just talking. It could be black on black, white on
Yeah.
white, white on black. I'm just talking about in general because when you got little kids, you know, now it's a flag if you throw the little deuces with the little Tyreek Hill stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, for a minute that was like the popular move. Soon as you get past somebody, you throw up the deuce, I'm gone. And they get in the end zone. They got the little head top thing where they come pat you on your head like you know, like
Don't-
you're a
don't
little
touch
monkey
me.
or something.
Don't touch
You know what I'm
me.
saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all recall this, but I want to say it was about 2 years ago. It was at that 7-on-7 event when the dude head topped the dude, patted him on his head, and the dude just basically just laid him out.
That was,
And he told him,
was
"Don't
that
touch
this
me."
Season last year?
That was last year. You know, now it was a lot of folks who said that the kid who hit him was wrong, and I said, no.
Shouldn't have touched
The moment you touch me
Don't
as a
touch
part of your celebration, you sent me an invitation to touch you back. You know what I'm saying? Now, my touch was a little bit more violent than what yours was, but that's your fault. You know what I'm saying? But I still feel as if the level of disrespect and unsportsmanship, if that's a word, you know what I'm saying, is prevalent in what we're doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I will be some 7-on-7 events this week, and I'm pretty sure there'll be some more of that stuff. Matter of fact, there was a situation even here in San Antonio, I believe. Remember when the one kid,
Yeah.
he like jumped over
Jumped
the kid's
over
head,
him.
you know? Look, hey, now we're going to talk about it, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, you know, and one of the parents spoke out about that and was like, man, I think that was weak, man. You know what I'm saying? But there were parents that celebrated that. There were coaches that celebrated that. And, you know, my whole thing was, how does the kid that's captured in that picture feel about that?
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with celebration, but what Angel Reese, I don't really feel like it was a celebration. That was hey, I'm letting you know, you talk all that shit. Look, I won.
Right.
It wasn't you, I won. So now I'm giving it back to you. I don't know if that was celebration, but what we do in youth sports,
Y'all ain't scrutinizing
In the
these
guy.
players either. Y'all, you know what I'm saying, coaches and different things of that nature. Like, the difference between, for one, before this happened, it's articles of well-known sports writer calling this girl ghetto, hood.
Right.
She can't articulate. You guys are not doing that with these kids. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and
Go
I'm
ahead,
not going to cut you off, but okay, so Legacy was basically saying it was a difference. You guys probably can admit there's a difference because some of these youth kids aren't being exposed to some of the comments that some of the mainstream media was saying about Angel Reese. And I'm just simply here to say that that's not true, because some of the teams that we played in the past, let's say we were to go play a predominantly Caucasian team, we can go out there and drag them. But you know what the comments are? Well, they got to go back to their ghetto houses, or
It's been like that for years,
yeah. And it's just like, what, man? You know, our kids live in the suburbs. Our kids
Yeah.
come from good households and stuff or whatever. But it's still like you're combating something bigger than the game. You know what I'm saying? Now, like Maurice said, if it had been South Carolina and LSU, probably would have been not a deal at all, because normally when two black teams play each other,
This is
you
the
know what I'm
most
saying?
scandalous game
It's just
ever.
like, hey, it is what it is. You can
Yeah.
disrespect each other all goddamn day long.
and not
Nobody
thinking
gives
twice
a damn.
about it.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man.
It was a good game. I really don't see anything wrong with Angel. And honestly, both of them, they said that both of them, Caitlyn, when she was growing up, she used to play with nothing but boys.
Right.
And so that's probably where she gets her mentality of trash talking. And same with Angel, you know, where she grew up, she had to fend for herself too. So
Man, look, I'll say this: the youth sports celebrations, man, have gotten way too excessive, though. Like, ain't nothing wrong with celebrating. I like to see them kids celebrate and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I like to see it, but some of that stuff done got some of it have went a little too far. You know what I'm saying? Like taking the
like the
ball.
7-on-7
Like if I catch a
celebrations are
touchdown
ridiculous.
pass and Fred's covering me and I take the ball and throw it into his chest, and see, that's too much.
That's too
you see what
much.
I'm saying? Like, that's doing too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, if I had played against Fred in high school the way he looking at me, I would have took the ball and threw it damn straight in his damn chest after I scored on him, to be honest with you.
Hey, man. And it would have been a ride on the sideline. That's all I'm going to tell you. From the old school, man.
So y'all would have waited till after the game or handled it?
No,
right there?
no. Hey, it's on spot. So it's
Oh.
on the spot.
And then got your ass kicked out the game.
Yeah, we would have both got kicked out.
I would have kept playing.
We would have both got kicked out. No, you
I
would have
would-
been able
I-
to finish
I
the game.
screwed Fred ass
Hey,
up. I
you would
would've
have been
kept
able to
playing.
finish, man. You'd had black eyes, busted lips, bruised ribs, you know.
And 2 touchdowns for 160 on your ass.
Hey, and the final score still would have been 50-6 our way.
Okay.
So, All right, let's
So,
let's look
well,
at some of the
okay.
comments.
So on top of including the comments, on top of Angel Reese and the smack talking, then we go a step further to Jill. Of course, they get invited to the White House. The winner gets invited, but on top of the winner, she says, "Okay, well, just because I like you guys, Caitlin's team, go ahead and come on to the White House as well."
Let's go back to South Carolina. If LSU would play South Carolina, y'all think Jill would invite South Carolina to the White House too?
She wouldn't have had an interest in the game.
Right.
That's
where
just
did
being
she-
real. She wouldn't have had an interest in the game, man. Iowa presented an interesting storyline for the country. I seen a Facebook post, and it basically said Iowa represents everything America loves and cheers for. A group of young women that's bold, they're brass, they get out there, they compete, you know what I'm saying? They have fun, they're successful. And they said LSU was everything that America hates, right? The bold black woman. The bold black woman, who's unapologetic. I ain't seen Angel Reese one time apologize for how she feels. Not one time did she come and say, you know what, I'm sorry. And let's be real
She
about
better
it.
not.
Let's be real about it, because most black folks, when they get a little heat put on them, what's the first thing they do? They apologize. I'm sorry for whoever I offended. And Angel Reese just said, man, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not apologizing. This is who I am.
Yeah.
I'm not going to allow y'all to put me in a box, you know what I'm saying, and be who y'all want me to be. This is who I am. You know what I'm saying? Y'all call me ghetto. She never called herself ghetto.
Right.
Y'all call me ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I was proud of that. You know what I'm saying? And I will continue to be proud of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my take on it.
Oh, okay. Breaking news. Oh, just 8 minutes ago? Wait, let me read it. LSU women's basketball will accept President Joe Biden's White House invitation despite Angel Reese's podcast suggestions.
Yeah, and I think they should. I think they should. So, breaking news right here on Tap In.
Breaking news 8 minutes ago. Thanks, Jay.
All right, so I guess they will be going to the White House.
You think she's going to go?
She should. She should. I don't see why she wouldn't.
I mean, because she just talked all that, said she wasn't going. She'd rather go eat lunch with the Obamas.
Well, that's her preference. You know what I'm saying? But if she's really about her team, now if she starts to go against what her team wants to do, now she becomes everything that I think the media is making out to be. Well, she's selfish. She's about herself, because the one thing that I do feel like is Angel Reese has been able to create a bigger platform for herself. You know what I'm saying? With the win. But she still needs to demonstrate that she's still a team player. She's still the leader of the team. You know what I'm saying? And she needs to do what's best for the team. If the team decides they want to go, then she needs to go, in my opinion.
And
She don't have to, but
do you think that she should come back and it's almost like her having to eat her words?
nah, because it's different circumstances. Now, if the team agreed that they didn't want to go because they were inviting Iowa as well, if I'm on LSU's team, I'm not going up there inviting Iowa. Because I'm saying, like, you should have said that before the game.
Right.
All right? But now if you're inviting everybody, you know what I'm saying, then make that a prerequisite for every championship game from this point moving forward. If you're willing to do that, then we good. If you're not willing, then I'm going to decline the invitation.
What do you think, Maricus?
I agree with Fred, man. She got to do it. You know what I'm saying? She
Oh.
got to do it.
Stacey said I would decline
Decline to go.
So they didn't want to go no way.
Hey, man, who was the president when Eazy went to the White House, man?
Ronald Reagan.
Reagan was the president.
Ronald Reagan. dog.
Reagan was the president then. Okay.
Let's see. Keisha said, not exactly. Let's see if her coach goes because she despised Biden. And the other day, she doubled down how pissed. So let's see if she goes.
We'll see. Okay, so when we get into politics, this is my thing. All right. you're going to celebrate a win. You're not going to discuss politics. So I don't give a damn if you like the president or not. You know what I'm saying? If the Outlaws won the championship while President Trump was in office and they invited us to go to the White House, man, you damn right I'm going to take my kids to get that experience, to meet the president. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to like the president.
If they invite the Outlaws to the White House, man, I know the country was going to shit, man. I swear I know it, man. They let these niggas come to the White House. Man, shit. I swear, nigga, I'm out. I'm moving, man, somewhere.
Hey, don't be mad because
Don't be hating.
you will be like Iowa, dog. We don't want you there.
Look,
We say if the Ducks got to go, we don't want to
I
go,
don't
dog.
want to go. I don't want to go.
Don't hate.
Oh man. All right, let's see, man. Tori, what? Let me see. Can you see what some of the comments are?
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Stacy said, I will decline to go. Tim has said there should be boundaries in regards to youth football. Celebrate with your team and the fans. Don't turn to the opposing team. That right there. Don't celebrate against the other team. Celebrate with your team. Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this then, and I'm asking y'all a lot of questions, but there are certain tournaments, you know, there are certain leagues, there are certain events that encourage the non-sportsmanship type behavior. All right. So my thing is this. I don't really think this is as big of a problem as we make it out to be, because some parents and some kids actually enjoy this kind of stuff. I don't. For one, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You can call me old school, old fashioned, whatever and stuff, man. But I just believe I love the game enough to where the game speaks for itself. You know, like Tim is saying, man, if my kids score a touchdown, I have no problem with them getting together, you know, even if they do a little dance or whatever and stuff, but that's amongst them.
Right.
But when you run to the other team's sideline, running all through it, man, look, that's like that's trash to me.
It's disrespectful.
You know what I'm saying? It's disrespectful. To me, there's no place for that in the game because it only incites violence or potential violence. You know, so.
Oh, Tim said that them going to the White House is a trap and a setup. They want Angel Reese not to show up so they can tarnish her name. Because at this point, it's kind of like, you damn if you do, damn if you don't. Right. Like,
Or they might want her to show up so they still can try to tarnish her name. So
kind of
either
put
way.
herself. Yeah. So I have a question. For y'all. How do you guys feel about participation?
Good.
About participation trophies?
Yeah, man. Then they said they were banning that somewhere or something.
Yes,
Some senator said he wanted to ban it.
that was. Let me go back to it. Where did I send that to y'all? Was that on Messenger?
That's stupid, man. It's stupid. That's how I feel. Ain't no, they're just stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Participation trophies are stupid.
No, banning them is stupid.
Why you say that?
Yeah, they said, some senator, some congressman, I don't know which one it is, they said they wanted to ban participation trophies.
North Carolina state senators look to ban participation trophies in youth sports.
Man, that shit is stupid. That's
Wait,
stupid,
what's
man.
stupid? The banning
The
or
banning
the
of it.
participation?
The banning of it. Man, ain't nothing wrong with giving them kids no damn trophy. No, it ain't.
Okay,
Now, it's
so-
a different. Look, if my kids lose, okay, if we went 0-8 and I get them to go buy them a championship trophy, we go 0-8, I'm going to go buy a big championship trophy. Now, that's stupid. Now, that's wrong. But me giving them kids an individual trophy, them finishing the season, because that's something they accomplished. They accomplished that. They finished the season. Here's your trophy that said you was a part of this team in 2023.
Okay,
There's
I look
your
at that
trophy.
a little different.
That's a participation trophy. You finished.
But that's what a participation trophy is.
Yes.
Look, I'm gonna try to relate it on an adult level.
Okay.
95% of y'all take y'all ass to work and do a goddamn thing, and y'all still get paid at the end of the goddamn week. That's a
Participation
participation trophy. Because you
Participation
ain't
trophy.
done nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you still get paid for it.
That
Man,
is
that
not
is
the
to
same.
me. Well, I'm saying to me,
working
that's the same.
and
No, no,
I'm
So
no,
y'all
no,
feel
no.
like kids shouldn't get a trophy at all if they didn't win the championship?
So you only
So
get.
kids shouldn't get a
listen,
trophy if they don't win the
I-
championship.
Okay, time out. Okay, look. So I just went to one of my girlfriend's daughter's talent shows. Okay, all these kids, and first, second, third place they get. They started from the bottom. Now we here. No, they started from the bottom. This person gets a participation. Everybody got a participation trophy.
That is a
except for the first,
contest, so
second,
that's different. No, I don't think everybody. That's a contest.
That's a contest?
Look, man. That's okay. What you said? What was it now?
Yes, it says they're looking to ban participation.
No,
trophies in
what
these
was the thing
sports.
you just said? What
You was talking
was-
about a challenge
Oh, a
show.
challenge
Okay,
show.
that was a one-day event, right?
Yeah.
A one-day event. Okay, so I put like this: if a football game is a one-day event, if it's a one-day event, then no, man, every kid shouldn't get nothing participating in that.
Okay.
You shouldn't get a participating trophy. The champion gets that. But when you play a full season, if your kid played a full season and finished the season, man, there's no reason why they shouldn't be able to be awarded a trophy at the end of the season by saying you accomplished that. You went through an 8-game, 10-game, 12-game season. Here's your trophy, man. Celebrate that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I feel like that's stupid to want to ban.
Man, listen, I'm going to say this. Whoever that senator is, I would love to see his athletic
Ability.
resume. I would love to see his athletic resume. You know what I'm saying? This joker probably ain't never won a championship in his life. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this: when you're dealing with kids now, it will be, to me, it will be a different story if they said they are eliminating participation trophies for adults or whatever stuff. Because hey, man, when you're an adult, you should be able to have thick enough skin to understand that. Some of these kids are only in it to participate in something. They not champions. They don't know what being a champion is.
Right.
They not worried about being a damn champion. They trying to do something to keep their ass off the streets, out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? And they may just enjoy it. You know? So when you get somebody that says, man, we're just gonna ban all participation trophies, I'm like, okay. You get two teams, we'll use the LSU and Iowa deal
Yeah.
again, right?
Yeah.
Iowa came up short in a national championship game. So basically, we just saying, hey man, like y'all don't get nothing. So if their coach went back and said, hey man, it was a great season, we came up one game short, you know what I'm saying? But here goes something just to commemorate a great season. Basically, this senator is saying that they don't deserve nothing. They just walk off empty-handed, you know, nothing. They don't get nothing to.
I mean, they don't though, right?
Not, I don't think from the NCAA.
I see what Gabriel Reese say. They should ban it so kids learn they need to earn what they get. But see, that's crazy, man. So
How they not earning
that's
what they
how they
get?
not earning their trophy by finishing the season. And man, at the end of the day, man, y'all asses at home need to be teaching them kids that, man, the coach is gonna get them kids their trophy.
In the same breath, you'll be like this generation of kids feeling entitled. Yeah, because
You're going to feel entitled because you played a
Listen,
season of
okay.
football or basketball and got a trophy.
Right.
So that's gonna make you feel entitled.
those things is no winner. It's always a winner. It's always
And a loser.
Man, check it. Listen.
Man,
li-
y'all
listen.
so full of shit, man. I
Listen,
swear, y'all full
listen,
of shit.
listen. Hey, I'm loving this because this right here is real talk. For one, and no disrespect to y'all that ain't never played at a high level. I have. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that you got a trophy when you guys didn't win?
No, this is what I'm telling you. So when you say a participation trophy, we're not saying that the loser gets the same goddamn trophy as
Right.
a winner. So
No.
so if you get a national championship trophy to the national champions, right? That's gonna be a big trophy. That's wow, that's amazing. When you get
And
a
the loser
participation
didn't.
trophy,
You're
you know
talking
what I'm
about at a
saying?
banquet, like, oh, here, thanks for being in my
Right.
organization.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a participation
just
trophy, yes.
something that
I don't-
acknowledges,
I
just
don't-
that acknowledges, hey man, you started something, you finished. You know what I'm saying? But when you just simply say, because now what we're taking these kids to is this, and I'm telling you, even as parents, y'all don't want to start this. Y'all don't want to start this because half y'all are underachievers any goddamn way.
You know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
If we get into the
Exactly.
real deal,
Exactly.
if we get into the real deal,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want to
And be
start
on some
that.
straight
So now hold
bullshit.
on. So now when your kid come to you and say, "Mom, really?
Just because your ass
Really?
ain't get no trophy, you don't
You
want me to have one.
you trying to get some credit?
You know what
You
I'm
ain't do nothing. You gonna be like, hold on, I did something. No. You a wife? You a husband? Y'all get participation
I don't
trophies
get
every day.
participation
There you do.
Man,
Don't make me get Brian on this.
look. Man. This is the dumbest shit, man. You know what
Okay,
I'm
wait.
saying?
Let
This
me
is
let me
completely
read
dumb.
let me read further into what he said. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so it says 3 North Carolina state senators proposed a bill to eliminate participation trophies in government-run youth sports leagues. The bill would bar local government-operated youth sports or recreation groups from giving awards for participants based solely on their participation and restricts awards to those based on identified performance achievements.
But look at what
So-
y'all trying to turn youth sports into, though.
What
Man,
we're-
y'all done already fucked it up already with all the pressure that you putting on kids and all the dumb shit that go on in it. And now, okay, you know what? We're going to take trophies away from y'all
Well,
asses,
listen, get this.
We
Okay,
ain't
so
gonna
it
give
says
you that. We
what
just
we're
want you
not-
to go out here and perform at a high level so you can go into the NFL next year
So
when
you
you're 12.
can be prepared. Exactly. It says what we're not teaching our children is to be prepared for life, be prepared for failure. One of the senators
These the same
sponsoring
folks
the
trying to
bill.
ban the Bible.
So
Look,
They
when
trying to
kids,
ban the Bible. They trying to ban the damn Bible.
so when kids are growing up, they're being taught it's okay to just be okay. You don't have to be the best
Man,
to get a
okay.
trophy.
So look, so for one, and like I said, I'm all for the competitive spirit.
Man.
You know, and I'm glad we're talking
Oh,
about
no, I
this.
got pissed off. I think that's
No,
crazy,
because,
man.
yeah,
I think that's crazy.
because the crazy thing is this, you know, and like I said, I just try to relate it on an adult level. When you start talking about kids, man, if we get serious for a minute, you're talking about some of these kids. It may be their first time participating in a sport. They don't know what it is to be great. If you really want to be honest about it, the majority of the kids that we coach have no idea what it means to be great. They just happen to be a little bit better than the kid that's on the side of them. You know what I'm saying? But even this kid on the side of them is not great. So if you're going to say, man, you're only getting a trophy for being great, even some of these championship teams that win still ain't great. They were just a little bit better than the team that they played against. But you still look at all the mistakes. Man, this kid still don't know how to hold the football. He don't know how to do this. So when you give that championship trophy to even a team that won the championship, but you know that team still isn't great, aren't you still celebrating mediocrity? Because the kid he's still not great.
Okay, well,
Y'all going and ban it. All kids DMF next year, I'm getting y'all Heisman trophies. I don't care if we go 0-8. I'm going to get y'all Heismans if they try to ban it. Because that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Look, to me, now, once again, it's my opinion. Once politicians get involved with it, it's already corrupted. It's already crooked. It's a hidden agenda behind it. Somebody trying to get some votes. You know, somebody trying to stir a pot. Somebody trying to bring out some more division.
My thing, what can this do, though? That's what I'm saying. Like, what are they trying to accomplish by doing
Well,
that?
look,
That's what I'm saying.
He said government funded.
Right, so-
it's not like.
but even still,
Wait,
look,
so hold on.
Because they don't want to take the trophies now.
Wait, so hold on. So let's take it a step further. Have you ever been in a government-funded league? I've been coaching over 20 years, and not one time have I been in a league funded by the government. That's the problem there in itself. The government don't give a damn about these kids. They don't do nothing to support the kids. But now they want to start talking about banning trophies that they ain't never provided in the first damn place. TYFE ain't no government-funded league. Snoop ain't no government-funded league. AYF ain't no government-funded league.
what if it
YNC
becomes
ain't no
one?
government-funded league.
What if
You
it
know-
becomes one?
I mean, if
It-
they do,
it-
then they got.
anything could
If they
happen.
do, if they do, then they got to follow those guidelines in whatever state that is.
South Carolina, North Carolina.
South,
Which one?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
You know, so like I said, I mean, they can try to have fun with it all they want to, you know. But so what's the penalty gonna be? So if I lived in North Carolina and my team fell short in the championship game, and I say, you know what? But y'all played y'all ass off. Y'all overachieved the whole
You're
season.
gonna have to call it
because-
something else because it ain't no damn participation trophy.
No, I mean, I can call it whatever I want to. I just.
Exactly. So that's
Government program though.
But I'm saying it.
But
But I'm
if
saying,
it
just so
becomes-
happens we was in the government program,
Yeah, if the
and I still
government-
say
I
I'm
don't give a
gonna
damn
go
what
get.
it is. Still them kids, man.
I say
I don't
I'm-
care what type
So, yeah,
program,
so
man.
then
You don't
you
take
know
them
what?
trophies away from them kids,
so.
man.
Preston said, "F it, take the second place team to Chuck E. Cheese."
But then but then what if the first place team?
I'm gonna take them to Chuck E. Cheese, and I'm still gonna get them a damn trophy while they there.
The first place team.
Listen, look, okay. So I think what's lost in translation is this. I do think that we do live in a culture to where we do try to minimize,
Pat them on the back.
pat them on the
minimize
back,
The blow.
right? So, but that's when you're giving them the same thing that the winner gets. You know what I'm saying? So if they getting the same exact thing the winner gets, then no, in essence, there's really not a winner because you're saying, well, hey, y'all lost, so you still get to go. That's the LSU, Iowa deal. So the winner gets to go to the White House. You know, we're going to bring the loser to the White House too. No. Y'all can't come to the White House. Maybe y'all can go to the state capitol or something.
I
But
feel
y'all
like
can't come to the White House.
Jill
You know what I'm
should not
saying?
ever speak again.
So my point is this. No, I don't feel as if the second place team or the loser, however you want to categorize it, should get the same thing that the champion gets or the first place team or whatever. But I don't think that a door should be slammed in their face to say, you know what, because you didn't win, you don't get nothing. Because that's not how life works. You know what I'm saying? If everything that we did was adults was based on being the absolute best or you got nothing, man, all of us would be homeless. You know what I'm saying? You're not the best at the job that you do. You're not the best at the job that you do. Hell, I'm not the best at the job that I do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good enough to get a goddamn check and support myself.
Crazy, man.
So how can you say the same thing with these kids?
Y'all trying to do too much out here, man. Y'all trying to do too much. Ban trophy, ban the Bible. I don't even want to get into the other shit they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Man, these folks out here wilding.
But it's, I'm telling
That
you.
says about the community, if the government got the power to say we can do this if in a government program, AAU ain't a government, so what some are, but you see what I'm saying? So
It's-
you name them, you know what I mean? So that's what I said. That's the text too. A government funded program.
yeah, like I said, I just think it sets a bad precedent.
That's like Boys and Girls Club and
I just think it set a bad precedent. You know what I'm saying? When you start dealing with, we talking about children. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you hold children to this high standard of excellence when, you know, their parents can't do it, their coaches can't do it. Hell, some of their community leaders can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna always be an advocate for the kids.
for the kids.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't agree that every kid should get a championship trophy. I still don't think that they should leave out that joker empty-handed,
Right.
especially if they
That's the
achieve
point.
something. My definition of achievement may be different from his definition. You know what I'm saying? Some kids overachieve and come in second place. Some kids underachieve and end up winning the goddamn championship.
To whose standard though? Because I mean, overachieve to your standard? Because overachievement.
If you are a kid and you sports, you start a season, you finish the damn season, you deserve a trophy. If you start the season and you finish it, you deserve a trophy. I don't care what your record was. I don't care what you did. If your ass came to practice, started the season, you finished it, man, you deserve a trophy at the end of the season because you participated. You participated. That's what it is. You participated. You deserve a trophy.
You right?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. Like, them folks got me hot behind.
Hey, so look, so we just gonna put it out there right now. Tori don't believe in participation trophies. Tori, so
Hey, I tell you what. Hey, at y'all banquet in a couple of weeks, you make sure every kid get a damn trophy but Tori.
now listen, real shit though.
Yeah, and be like, son, you did
look,
it. You
matter of
didn't
fact,
win.
I can speak on that. And this is real. Okay, so our 5U team, Gridiron State champions. Something to be proud of, right? They get
Absolutely.
championship
They
trophies.
did a hell of a job.
Our 6U, AYF national champions, right?
What team your kid was on?
I was team mom for 6U,
What team your kid was on?
7U.
Oh, he don't get no trophy. They ain't win then.
AU,
AU,
hold on. So
AU,
he was on
my
AU.
bad, AU.
All right, 7U, they were AYF regional champions, right?
Oh, that don't count. No.
No,
They
that
don't
count.
get
No.
trophy. She don't get no trophy.
No, that's
My kid was
7U.
8U.
Hold on.
That's
That's 7U.
7U.
We go to 8U. Now, 8U didn't win AYF. I mean, they didn't go to AYF. They didn't win Gridiron. All right? But they still had a damn good season, right? You go to 9U. All right? 9U was AYF regional champs. All right? 10U, all right? 10U didn't win Gridiron, and they didn't participate in AYF regionals. 11U, AYF regional champs, all right? 12U, Gridiron state champs, all right? So out of all of our teams, we only had 2 teams that didn't have some type of championship caliber season. So what standard are we using to say whether they get a trophy or not? So if they don't win a national championship, they don't get no trophy? Do they have to win a national championship to get a trophy?
I don't know.
I'm asking you
That's
because
up to you.
no.
You-
Well, okay, because
No.
for me and our organization, even the teams that didn't win Gridiron and didn't win AYF,
They're
they
still
still
getting
get
the
trophies.
Yeah, cause they
Yeah.
finished. Everybody but Tori's kids, cause she don't believe in that shit. That's what I'm telling you. Everybody deserve one except the child that belonged to Tori. That's what I'm saying. But everybody else get one.
Sorry,
So
Christian.
I mean, hey, Chris gonna be up there like, what about me? Hey, man, your mom said she don't. Matter of fact, you don't even get to eat tonight.
That's different.
You got to sleep outside too. You don't even deserve to sleep in the bed,
Look,
man.
see, even Brian said Mills don't have any participation trophies up in his room.
Man, Mills
He
a
don't.
goddamn lie.
No, he don't.
Well, okay, but he done got him before. Now,
Because you've given them.
maybe
Man, I
throw
think
him
you
away.
and Mills them parents that we were talking about earlier today, man. Straight up.
Hey, just go whoop that
You
kid for
all right,
no
man?
reason.
You good? We'll talk when we done, man.
Blink one time. No, see, even Lakeisha said, I'm with Mr. Thank you.
Hey, how to
Thank you,
say
girl.
it? How to say it?
Thank you, girl.
How to say it? Just give him a blue ribbon and a hug or something like that. For a second.
Yeah, that was-
Maybe
you got to
don't-
give him
maybe
something,
it don't
though.
gotta be a trophy, because I feel like trophy signifies that you actually won some. If you ain't win nothing,
Certificate of
Man,
Get a
you won.
certificate.
You won the
A
season by
certificate.
finishing the season.
that's certificate. Give
Hey,
him a certificate. A little.
hey, look. For those of you that have never participated in sports, y'all ain't gonna understand that, because these kids, they go out there, they put everything on the line, especially the ones that it really means something
So
to.
then, does it stop at a certain age? Because when you get to high school, do you get participation trophies in high
But your
school?
mentality
Look,
is different. You're more
Marcus,
mature in your
Marcus-
brain. And,
You know what the funny thing is? But these be the same goddamn parents that as soon as the game over, where my kid damn snack bag at?
you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Oh,
he
that
ain't got
ain't
no
me.
damn
Yeah.
snack bag.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Man.
they deserve snacks after the game, but not a trophy, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
They deserve them snacks, so y'all ass and they got to take them and feed them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, why start giving it to him? Why? I mean, I know why.
Because
you,
as a
I know
child.
why you said. But
Damn,
see, the
Tory kind of
children,
cold-blooded, dog.
the children start getting this mentality like, oh, well, I did it, so I should get something, right? No. No. So then you start getting these entitled
Hey, hold on.
kids.
Hey, look. Hey, Tory and Mills, the type of parents, man. Pull
What
up.
do y'all
Hey,
kids do? What do y'all kids do for y'all to buy them shit for Christmas?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's just a holiday, and you know what I'm saying? We gonna get them something because that's a holiday.
That's a participation trophy.
That's a participation.
Just because they
It's
y'all
not.
goddamn
It's
That's a
not.
kids.
participation trophy.
That's
Kids
different.
getting Easter baskets and
That's
shit.
different.
Hey, man, they done made Easter wear. Kids don't even know what Easter about. It ain't got nothing to do with
That's
Christ. It's
different.
about a damn bunny and a
Resurrection
basket.
Sunday.
That's a participation trophy.
It is not. That's so.
Yes, it
that is
is.
completely
No,
different.
it ain't.
It
Hey,
is.
nah.
They ain't do
Hey,
nothing to earn it. They ain't did nothing to earn
Hey,
it.
Rodriguez, hey, Tory and Brian, the type of parents, man, they go out to eat and eat in the car before they get to the crib.
No
and they
doubt.
go cook noodles for
No,
their kids in the house.
they go out and eat and leave the kids in the car. They in there eating. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
We gonna talk,
Have a
man.
good time.
Brian, come on, dog.
Come on, Mills, man.
See, youth sports should be about life lessons as well. Exactly.
Man,
Therese.
listen, youth
Thank
sports
you.
is all about life lessons. You know what I'm saying? Youth sports is a microcosm of life. Everything that happens in life pretty much is going to happen in one of these games. So when you look at football, you got your ups, you got your downs. You play against folks that look like you, play against folks that don't look like you. You got people to cheer for you, got people to cheer against you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you feel great, sometimes you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to perform when things are going great. Sometimes you got to be able to perform when things ain't going well. But at the end of the day, the fact that that kid gets out there and lays everything on the line, they need to be acknowledged for that.
Good
Football
job.
is
Here's your
extra.
certificate. Here's your certificate.
It's extra.
Good job.
If
for a
football,
great
hey,
season.
Rodriguez,
Good
what they
job.
say, if everybody could play football, you'd have over 1 billion people playing. Every kid to take, and that's why I say football is the real deal. Nothing against basketball or none of the other sports or whatever, but I'm gonna tell you right now, any kid that finishes the season with me, I don't give, like Morgan said, I don't give a damn what our record is. They gonna get acknowledged for that.
No doubt.
Absolutely.
Because
as
they've
they
gotten
should.
better as a person. So by the time that they are adults, they're gonna be able to say, you know what? Damn, I learned something. You know what I'm saying?
Damn trophy though. That's my thing, man.
It's a
like
trophy.
y'all talking
Maurice,
about this.
$2.
It's gonna entitle the kids. It's the damn trophy.
It
You
is.
know what, man? They gonna take the trophy home and break this month before they even. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
But the thing is this: in that moment, man, that made that child happy and smile. Man, think about them little flag kids when they come get their trophies, man. They so excited, man. But like I said, they gonna be
But
broke
they
by the
don't
time
have.
they get home.
But then if they don't have anything to look forward to, what are they?
Next year,
what do
get
they
them all the
play
damn
for?
trophy.
Man, listen.
And we gonna keep looking forward to that every year because we gonna finish the season
I'ma
so we
tell
get
you-
our trophy.
I'm gonna just finish the season then. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do to finish the season. And
Well, we
that's
get you a
it.
trophy if you do it. You finish it, you get a trophy.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. All these parents, including Tory, is talking that eliminate participation trophies
Mm-hmm.
are the same parents that go ham when they kid don't get what the next kid got.
That is
They the
not
same.
true.
They the same parents that go to
'Cause
these
that is not
award
me.
banquets,
Nope.
and when that kid gets MVP, man, my kid should have got
If
that.
the kid
Why my
earned
kid
it,
didn't get that?
If the kid earned it, then he better be MVP. But if my kid didn't do anything to earn it, sit
You'll
your
still
ass
be
down.
complaining.
Sit your ass down because you didn't earn
And
it.
y'all still gonna go to Chuck E. Cheese after the awards banquet?
For what? It smells like feet in there anyway.
Just because they your kid. The same way you just buy your kid stuff for Christmas.
It's not the same.
Kid doesn't have all
That's
that.
the same.
Kid,
It's not
hey,
the
hey,
same.
You're
Hey.
buying them stuff for Christmas. They didn't earn nothing for Christmas, man.
Tory.
Jesus was born.
Tory.
He the one that earned it. Kids didn't earn nothing.
Hey.
On Easter, man, Jesus the one died for y'all ass.
Look.
Kids didn't do nothing to earn no basket
Hey, listen,
with no
man,
candy.
hey,
shit in it.
Tory, that was your kid who fought that teacher in that video earlier. You still getting her some clothes and stuff
Oh, hell, nope.
later on that
Nope.
week.
Nope.
Cause
Yes,
she,
you will.
yeah,
Nope.
spoiled.
Nope.
I'm gonna take care of my football players. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, I know you are. I know you are.
I'm gonna take care of my kids.
Yeah, I'm telling you this, man.
And
I'll
you
make
gonna
sure I
take care of
talk to
your
you
kids,
tomorrow.
too.
I'm gonna make sure that you don't give Tory kid nothing at the bank. That's why I'm gonna call you every day up to your banquet to
And I
remind
agree
you.
because he didn't do anything to earn.
But I want him to be the only kid. I want him to watch all the other kids get theirs. You see what I'm saying? I want him to sit and watch. Everybody
watching
else
them
get
and be
theirs.
like, you know, you didn't earn that shit. Sit down. You didn't earn it either.
I swear, man. I'm not, man. Tory.
Thanks. Can I give a shout out to my son? It's Cameron's birthday. Happy birthday.
Did he get something for his birthday?
Yes.
He ain't earned it. Shit, he ain't earned it.
It's not
What?
the same.
That's like,
It's
what did
not.
you do to get something for your birthday? All you did was woke up this morning, man, and turned another and got another egg. But you know what? You got a gift for your birthday today. For what? He ain't do.
That's one thing.
Wait, hold on.
Good grades
Hold
ain't
on.
earned.
Wait.
That's right.
Hold on. Hey,
Good
you got him
job.
some. You got him some for his birthday.
Yes.
Okay. Did he make all hundreds?
Oh, hundreds no.
Yeah. Well, that's perfection. You said
You
it's
know
supposed to be
what I'm
striving for excellence.
We
You didn't win the
all
championship.
Nobody's
though, with grades.
perfect, huh?
You-
Hey, hold
you
on.
came in second or third. You
Hold
ain't
on.
win the
Hey,
championship with
did
grades.
he have
No,
the
I'm
high?
not
Did
gonna
he?
let this, I'm
Tory,
never gonna live this down
did
now.
Cameron have the highest grade in his class?
No.
Then what? Then what he
you don't
getting some?
deserve
What he
nothing,
getting
man.
some for?
Yeah, you don't deserve
my
it.
Hey,
goodness.
hey, whatever you got, take it back. You don't,
Yeah,
you don't
man,
deserve
you
that.
don't deserve it.
You didn't have the highest grade in
You
your
got to
class,
have the highest
dog.
grade, bro.
Huh?
Good job. Good job. Keep you locked up.
No, a good job ain't good enough. You need a great job. You're striving for excellence. If you're not the CEO, you don't deserve to get paid.
You don't deserve to get paid. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe
Tori,
you,
we're
man.
never gonna let you live this
I can't
down.
believe you.
I know.
I'm gonna be
know.
like this. I'm gonna put CPS cases on all you.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
All
y'all.
right, man. Now look, before we get out of here, man, real
Mm-hmm.
quick, let's give a shout out to Supreme Cuts by Danny, man. He sponsored
Yes,
this show
thank
for
you.
us, so we wanted to come and basically do our show from his prestigious barbershop. So if you're in need of a nice trim, you need to stop by and check down. This is actually my barber, so I come and get trimmed up. So if you want to look fresh like me, you know, have your beard game popping and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
you
Tony
know,
got your beard popping.
oh, Tony got it. Hey, I did
got
use
your
some of
beard
Tony products though.
Tony got
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, look, Supreme Cuts by Danny, we appreciate the love, man. If there's any other people out there that want to show us some love and invite us out to your establishments, you know, inboxes, and we'll definitely see if we can make that happen.
Yes. Maricus, anything? Any closing words?
Yeah, man. Can't believe you, dog.
Y'all
believe you,
pray
man.
for me as soon as these cameras go off, please.
Calling CPS on you, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, y'all. Well, it's Thursday. Have a great Resurrection Easter Sunday weekend. Enjoy your family time. Appreciate
no
you guys
doubt.
tapping in. All right, y'all. Bye.